Hello, and welcome to The Precinct. So, this is part of my coverage of the Steam Next Fest. This is a bit different from a lot of the other games that I typically play, and it's very different from the games that typically you see released. This is a open world sandbox, I guess RPG, where you play as a cop. So think of if Grand Theft Auto were top down and you were playing as the police. And that's basically what we have here. So we'll get into it and have a look. It apparently features dynamic, sort of procedurally generated crimes and a robust backup system in which you can call in like roadblocks and squad cars to help you out and things. So we'll see what it's like. Sounds interesting. Definitely different from other things that are coming out. Like I said, we have games like GTA for doing this sort of thing where you're playing as the robber, but we've not had one where you're playing... I think the last one where you were playing as a cop like this was literally like LA Noire. Ironically, also made by the people who do GTA. Definitely trying to be cinematic.
Welcome to Averno City.
Yep, we've got the
It
classic
may look
opening
peaceful
intros
from here, but
for
trust
these
me,
sort of things.
it's rotten to the bone. That's where we come in. Averno's finest. We swore an oath to protect this city, to look out for the citizens walking those streets below. There's bad guys, and there's good guys. And then there's us, all balancing on a knife edge, fighting each other just to survive. But it's a fight we're losing, and everybody knows it. We're understaffed, underpaid, and overworked. Worse than that, we got targets on our backs, and every low-life punk and thug thinks they can take aim. Heck, a few of us might even deserve those targets. Not all of Averno's finest are that fine. We got our fair share of rot, too. What good is an oath of honor if you got no honor to betray? But me, I believe in the badge. That chunk of metal means something. And hey, some days the good guys come out on top. But most days not so much. All the while, the fight rages on. The lucky ones get a flag and a plaque. The unlucky ones get a flag and a 21-gun salute. Why do we do it? Truth is, for some of us, it's all we know. But for others, it's in our blood.
Right, strong opening. Let's see where we go from here then.
And they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep 'em peeled. These guys are no joke.
You got it, boss.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at the top of his class.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And Nick Cordell Jr.
What? No way.
will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the...
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief Cordell, his stellar record, the respect you had for him, his untimely death. I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing I do want to remind you of. Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do, not who we know. I want you to welcome Officer Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him.
On it.
Or hard on him. He's a cop. Just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices. And those choices are what make us who we are. And Cordell, you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers. Watch Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one.
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
Because I did something in a past life?
You did something. I'll alert the media.
Ugh.
All right, squad. Let's get out there and make Averno City proud.
Yes, ma'am.
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive.
Right. And we've started. My first says I have anger management issues. Okay.
Let's go clean up the streets.
Leave the precinct. If you're wondering, by the way, it's set in the 80s, this, specifically 83. Back in a simpler
Welcome to
time,
the
before everything was on a
ACPD,
database,
Time for
and
our first mission.
all you needed were
Sustenance.
DNA samples
But,
to clean,
you can
to
drive.
clean up the
My
streets.
hip's been acting up lately. Oh, and don't worry about the fellas. They like to act tough, but that's just 'cause they don't have my natural good looks and winning personality.
Right. Accelerate, brake, steer, handbrake, exit vehicle. Right, okay. Seems easy enough.
I bet you learn all kinds of fancy driving at the academy, but for now, let's just take it slow and steady. Don't want to scratch the paint job on your first day. Swing by the hot dog stand in Chinatown. There's a parking bay there.
Right. All the cops going to get the hot dogs, yeah. It does not take much to go over the limit here, does it? Right. You didn't see me run that line. Didn't happen. Right. Oh, we're green. We're good to go. Let's get them hot dogs. Totally obeying traffic laws. Definitely didn't smash a fire hydrant. Oh god.
Good job, rookie. Time for some
Perfect
chow.
parking.
Ah, tube steak. Breakfast of champions. How'd you take yours, kid?
Just
Ketchup.
ketchup.
Clean and simple, huh? I like that. What's the damage, Fareed?
Leo, my friend, for you, no charge.
Fareed, you old softy. You earn that tip every time, don't you? Ah, breathe it in, kid. Best part of the day. Besides, you can't patrol on an empty stomach. You know, your old man liked his dogs too. Ah, of course you do. We came up through the academy together. Took different paths when we got on the force, though. He wasn't gonna let anything get in his way. And me, well, let's just say, water finds its level, and my level is, easy mode.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress. Mercer ACB Bank on Mercer Street, shots fired.
Ah,
And we're
Christ
off.
on a crutch. Another beautiful moment ruined. Ah, well, that's what they're paying
When
us for,
responding to
right?
an emergency, activate your lights and siren. This will alert other vehicles to your presence, and they will clear a path.
Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed. Approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is
We
it.
are to go, and every time I turn, the sat-nav's changing. Right, let's get over there. Oh, we've got a time and everything, okay. Nice. Left trigger aim. Let's see. Shoot, reload. Okay, enter cover. Change weapons. We haven't got other weapons. Okay, so enter cover would be aim and shoot.
Now remember, they get one warning. If they don't throw them down, we take them down. Get ready. Police! Freeze! Drop your weapons! Doesn't look like they're going to give us a choice. Light them up!
Now getting hit. I've already forgotten the reload button.
Traffic now! Suspect down.
Oh. Does that help recover them while we're... Yes, behind cover. Okay. Ah, L1 is reload. Weird key binding for reload.
One less bad guy.
Copy that, Kelly.
This is Bree Bookman in the ACTV Eye in the Sky, the #1 news chopper in Averno City. We're downtown where police are engaged in a fierce shootout following yet another bank robbery. It's not clear yet whether this is the notorious August gang or... hold on. There's movement at the back of the building. More criminals coming out. They're boarding a vehicle. It's a dark van and it... Oh my goodness. Keep it tuned to ACTV, folks. Looks like we're in for a police pursuit.
Get closer.
Suspect vehicle last spotted
Go.
on Mercer Heights.
Chase the getaway van. Use non-lethal force. Call for backup when you need it. Support tokens earned by performing competently, staying close to a suspect in pursuit. When you have earned enough, request support. So it kind of gamified it. Let's go with... Oh. We haven't got anything at the moment. Right, hang on.
Suspect vehicle
Okay,
identified
right.
here.
I think those are the points up at the top. So I think we can now call in...
You're too far away.
If your suspected vehicle is endangering... If a suspect vehicle is endangering lives, you are authorized to use lethal force. Be careful not to hit civilians. He caused me to crash. He's endangering lives.
Fenwick intersection 3.
Taken down.
Get him! Do a pitting maneuver.
Mercer Heights.
Always give suspects an opportunity to surrender peacefully by issuing a voice order. When their resistance meter is fully depleted, they will surrender. Determined suspects may not respond to voice orders.
Suspect is on foot!
Copy that, Kelly.
Okay, button to leave
Don't
car.
forget to make the caller.
Triangle. Straight. We've got him.
84 to Central. We got a 10:15. Pursuit has been terminated.
Copy that, 84. All units stand down. I repeat, stand down.
Whew! You did good, kid. Not everyone handles a pursuit like that on their first day.
Let's
You
got
need to put them in
suspected
the
patrol vehicle.
You got this, kid?
Very nice. We no longer need the lights. Right. I'm impressed. I'm honestly thinking, like, how are they going to manage to make all of it like us? It can't just be like a GTA style thing. When you're the cop, there's a lot of additional complexities to that, because you can't just go around like a raving lunatic, gunning down entire neighborhoods like you would if you were playing the cop. Right.
Just relax, will ya?
Okay, so now we have to escort him into here. I think this giant sack of cash and the masks is probably enough evidence. Offences: assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated burglary, red rights. No.
Come on, Cordell. There's someone I want you to meet.
He didn't tell me the button to read his rights. Oh, we have to go around and we're talking to him through the window, I guess.
Mean Gene? What's today's major malfunction?
Oh, the usual. Misfiled evidence, sloppy dockets, illegible handwriting, contaminated evidence. I'm surprised some of your friends here made it out of grade school.
Cordell, meet Eugene, our evidence guy.
Eugene Papadopoulos at your service.
That's his
Kelly,
name.
try the old "you drive, my hip hurts" routine on you yet?
Hey!
Thought so. He doesn't tend to lift a finger unless there's a gun drawn or a chance he might get pizza. Anyway, my job's to know where everything is, which basically means tracking down whatever you humps misfile, mislabel, or otherwise misplace.
We do our best.
Oh, I'm well aware of this unit's, limitations. Anyway, when you collect any evidence, you come see me. I'll make sure it's safe.
You're a peach, Gene. Never change.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right, kid. You did good today. But that won't mean a fart in a windstorm tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Unless I die in my sleep. God, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
End your shift at your desk. Strong start. I'm liking the cinematography of it, you know, they put effort in to make it, you know, seem like an old cop film, you know. We're all panning shots and music and that, and news footage
Morning,
and so on.
Cordell. Tidy work yesterday. Keep that up and you'll be leaving Kelly in the dust before he even has time to retire.
Love you too, Kowalski.
I know we dropped you right into the thick of it on your first day, but fundamentals are important too.
What she means to say is that parking tickets are how the city pays the bills.
Come on, Kelly, you know that isn't true. This city hasn't paid its bills in years. Regardless, today is going to be about old-fashioned police work. You're going to walk a beat and maybe straighten out a little bit of this bent old city.
Check your handbook for the violations to look out for.
Nope. Open the handbook. Ah. There we go. Just tab across to it on the top. Infractions. Littering. Alright, so graffiti, littering, parking violations. Crimes: aggravated burglary, assault, attacking an officer with unarmed, burglary, carjacking, crime spree, drug deals, driving under the influence, evading arrest, gang versus gang. Oh, you're straight up allowed to shoot everyone on that one. Hit and run, mugging, murder, possession of contraband, speeding, stolen vehicle, street fight, vehicular manslaughter, Damn. That's a lot to keep an
Wanna
eye
go
out
catch
for.
some bad guys?
See, this is why I wouldn't want to be a policeman or a lawyer. Let's see. There's 6 times of parking violation. Yeah, this is when we get to like, oh god. Obstructing a fire hydrant, the flow of traffic, too close to a crossing, on the sidewalk, in a no parking zone, parking meter expired. You can get a parking violation for being on the pavement. That doesn't
Let's
sound
go
right.
find some parking violations. There are
And
6 different parking violations
America?
to look for.
Steering
Blocking
wheels
a
on this
hydrant,
side.
parking in the opposite direction of traffic,
Oh, we're not going
too
in the car
close to
this
a
time.
crossing, or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket. You
That's
can't
obstructing
take
a
it back.
hydrant.
Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing?
Obstructing a fire hydrant.
Good job. The handbook shows all the violation types. Come on, let's check some parking meters. People are allowed to use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it has expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days.
I'm assuming that one that's glowing red is probably a problem. And if you just walk up to it, yeah.
Is it expired? Give him a ticket. Hey, you're getting the hang of this ticketing. You'll come across different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute, and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything.
Right. Oh.
Will you look at this? Write 'em up. You're a natural.
I honestly wouldn't do that, me.
Let's carry on. Got eyes on a vandal. Go handle it, kid. Control 1039 in progress.
Each crime you deal with will be assigned a level of authorized force which must not be exceeded. The levels are no force, restraining force, non-lethal force, and lethal force.
Roger.
Restraining force. Oh. Wrong button. Pulls out gun.
Hold it.
A prompt came up on the bottom then, so I could read them their rights. Can I read them their rights now? Let's have a look. Infractions. Resolve. Issue fine.
Excellent. That handbook will help you stick to the rules.
Just put my gun away.
We should check for any more spray can bandits nearby. Graffiti is a type of vandalism, and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest.
Right. Oh, here we go.
There's one. You know what to do.
Physical force. Select baton. Block attack.
Whoa! Got a wild one here. Try to restrain him. Check your authorized force.
He's tasering them, Jesus Christ. That's excessive. Pretty sure they'd go down to the tase as well. Force restraint.
You have the right to remain silent.
I remembered it. Issue the fine.
What? This chump attacked a cop. They're doing time.
Oh, that's a point, yeah.
You waiting for a written invitation? Arrest him. Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct.
Right. You may either escort them yourself or call an escort unit. Right. Oh. Escort options. Do we just leave him there? I assume that someone's... We should probably wait until...
Let's walk back to the station, but keep our eyes
I was going to
peeled.
say... That's good pathfinding, that. I had my eyes on that. I was wondering, is it just going to mow down civilians on its way here?
Vandalism down here?
Suspects may offer resistance, indicated by a blue meter above their head, which can be reduced by voice orders and other actions. When the meter is empty, they are compliant and may be restrained.
Copy that.
Another vandal. Oh, my guy's running out of puff.
Don't make it worse for yourself.
That did nothing to him.
Take it easy.
Bolting.
Get after
Hey,
it.
you!
Oh, he gave up real easy, like... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like, next to the cop... next to the police station. He's like, yeah, I'm not getting away. It's like, I'll run over here into the police station. Yep, good job, moron. Right, resolve. Evading arrest, vandalism. Ooh, that might be different. Evading arrest. Crimes. Burglary. Assault. Attacking an officer. Burglary, carjacking, crime spree, drug deal. Restraining force. Resolve arrest. We're arresting you then.
Might as well escort this brain box ourselves.
Of all the places to do that, eh? I'm guessing that was all preordained though for the tutorial bit, so that we can nicely finish back at the precinct. Very nice. Damn it, I missed the prompt again to... But you need to be able to read rights
Grab
after
it up,
that
partner.
initial
It's
bit.
beer o'clock.
Right. The night shift. Report to the chief's office. Well, it's one of these rooms. I'm guessing that one that says police chief is probably the one.
In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
Got it.
Ah, Cordell, come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators working the organized crime beat.
Heard about your baptism by fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, log 200 more like that and you'll be a real Averno cop.
I don't know, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael Mackenzie. Rich guy. Lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. As soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in 2.
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie, sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, Flight Officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank, Cordell. Don't make me regret this decision. Now get up there.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day.
Activate sprint. Here we go. I'm liking all the guns I can see in there. Right.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in...
Oh, we're controlling it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Send, descend. They really need to like show these at the bottom of the screen or something, because I am not going to remember. Throttle, strafe, left trigger and right spotlight. Okay.
Fenwick intersection 6.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Suspect vehicle was last... There he is. Whoa, he is moving. Hawk 12, maintain position behind target vehicle. You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call
Keep
it
a
back
spotlight
on
on the tagged on the suspect vehicle to earn support tokens. When you have enough, request support to assist in the pursuit.
Request support. Suspect last spotted at
Cruiser backup. Go.
Mercer Heights. Target that vehicle. Focus the light on the suspect before we lose them.
Let's get spike traps.
Units
Where
in
does it
pursuit.
deploy
Stinger
the
is
spike
deployed.
traps, I wonder? Oh, there's the spike traps. I think it took out one of ours.
Acknowledged backup en route. Steady. Suspect last spotted at Fenwick intersection 6.
Read his rights. Get him. Spike trap.
Spike strip is ready. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick intersection 6. Request backup from ground officers.
Get him. More cruiser back up.
10-4 request for backup
We've
acknowledged.
slowed him down. I think did ours just crash into each other then?
Maintain spotlight coverage. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Bakersfield. Hawk 12, the central aerial pursuit has been terminated. Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
Right.
Not bad, Rook. Not bad at all.
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope it gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Right. Interesting. There we go. But yeah, that's the precinct. It reminds me of the old GTAs, and I mean the old GTAs. Which is a while ago. I mean like the old top-down 2D ones on the PlayStation. Which, funnily enough, they were a bit before my time those, but I remember for one weekend when I was way too young to be playing them. I think one of my brother's mates brought one round, and we went on it on the PlayStation 1 on a weekend once, and that was my introduction to GTA. But yeah, so I have vague memories of the originals. And he did that a few times, so I've had a bit of a go on them. I think I vaguely remember like punching in some cheat codes to spawn a tank or something and just going a bit nuts. But it's like that, but you're the cop this time essentially. And I'm actually quite impressed with how robust the kind of cop simulation is. You know, you do have to read them their rights, you have to know all the different infractions. It does give you a lot of help in doing that, at least. So, you know, you can just quickly look it up even while you're doing it. It's not like trying to test your memory or anything, because, let's be honest, you know, we're not cops. You wouldn't want to be treating the users as if they are one, because they would just constantly screw it up. But yeah, interesting to see a game taking a shot at doing this sort of game from the opposite side of the fence here. Usually it's plays the criminal, but in this case it's the police, which is harder to do because there's, as we saw there's so many more systems. Like, you don't just, oh, you go and do the mission and shoot the cops and get the money. It's like, no, you have to have all these additional systems around, you know, talking them down, issuing the warning, reading rights, arresting them, getting them to the station, calling him back up. It's way more complicated than just third-person shooter, gun go burr. So it is quite impressive, and the actual simulation, the sandbox of it, were quite impressive as well. But we only got like a vertical slice there. I didn't, you know, see my backup coming in and just slamming into civilians or anything. And I wasn't just gun-hoing it either. You know, it's not like you're going in, I'm hero cop, as you pull out the AK, you know. There was none of that going off. But maybe it will happen later on when you get like SWAT team stuff going off and that sort of thing. Who knows? But interesting concept, one to look out for, I think, if you're into these sorts of games and you want to see it from a different perspective. And I don't just mean the camera perspective. But yeah. But that's been The Precinct, part of my coverage of the Steam Next Fest for October. October 24. More to come on the channel. If you want to keep in touch with what's coming up in the Next Fest, just give the channel a subscribe, put notifications on it. It'll keep you up to date with the other demos that I'm covering. They'll all be in a playlist as well after I'm finished with the Next Fest, so you can watch them all back to back if you want to see what I've highlighted in the Next Fest. But yeah, more coverage to come, and I hope to see you for those videos. I'll see you then.